Hello and welcome to an official LEGO set review. This is set 76060, Doctor Strange, Sanctum, Sanctorum. Yes, this is the only Doctor Strange set that's come out so far. Who knows if there'll be another one, but they seem to put the main characters in here, which is good. And some sort of hint of an encounter where he's actually living with the weird, what's that word for the monsters? Lovecraftian, that was it. Lovecraftian horror. It's similar to, it just looks like something like that. It's a sort of a creature that comes from a world outside of our understanding, something that we cannot possibly imagine to stop. But of course Doctor Strange is going to stop that because it's a Marvel movie and the villain will get defeated in the movie, which fair enough, makes sense. So not quite Lovecraftian because you can't stop a Lovecraftian horror. It will destroy us all. But well, this isn't Lovecraftian horror, obviously. It does have a lot of traits of it. It's just like a weird thing with tentacles coming out the wall. And I also want to point out one thing. So, quick look at the top of the box. You have Doctor Strange there in 1:1 scale and the other three figures next to him. And we also have a quick look at the back showing some of the features and stuff that you can do. For example, you can move the tentacles. Oh, hooray! And there's him sitting around. Of course, you move the blades around to make the people look like they're flying and jumping and stuff. And you can do something to the wall right there to make his cape move around like. Inside the instructions are split into two booklets, with the first one ending with, well, pretty much the basics of the house built, all the walls done, and number 2 carries on and you fill in all the gaps. Of course, you have the feature page again on the back there. You got a parts guide, some advertisements, of course, the Spider-Man sets. I've only reviewed the bottom left one right now, the smallest one, but I intend to get the other two eventually. My payday is at the end of this week, so I can go ahead and get that. And of course, advertising the Avengers game, which I still haven't started playing yet because I don't have the time for it. So to play Dimensions, for God's sake, out of all the LEGO games. And I haven't completed these Batman 3 yet. Anyway, here's a sticker sheet because some of the tiles and smaller tiles like 1x2 and 1 and 2x2 tiles actually need stickers, which is actually, I'm going to say right now, that's kind of annoying. Some tiles are printed, some are not. That's, yeah, just can they all be printed, please? I know the bootlegs are going to have them all printed if they ever duplicate this set, so don't be lazy, LEGO. And I understand the big piece on the left here, this sort of spell ring thing going on. Not sure what that is because the film's not out yet. I'm sure we'll find out. And here we go. Here's the main set. We can see there's quite a lot of stuff going here. And one of the things that a lot of people have noticed, including me, I've seen people talking about it online, is that this set eerily matches the Big Bang Theory set a lot. The walls are the same color, the walls are almost the same height, and you can put them next to each other, or the Big Bang Theory can be facing that way, and they can put together, and it almost feels like it's a complete room. They're just really good matches. Even if you don't like, so I'm going to say this right now, even if you don't like the Big Bang Theory, it's still a good set to get. Just remove all the characters and just sort of move the bookshelves and whatever decoration you have inside that, and you can combine it with this and you have quite a big flat. But of course that set is a little bit expensive due to the size and amount of pieces, but still it's a good looking apartment flat, be it related to the series or not. I don't watch the series, I don't care about that series, but I just think that's still a pretty nice set to combine stuff with. Now, talking about the tiles and stickers before, right down there you can see some tiles there, some map pieces right there. And you see 2 of them are printed, the other 2 are meant to have stickers applied to them. Another tile piece over here, right here in the corner right there. This is meant to be, one of the sticker sheets goes on this as well, so the map is sort of half hidden underneath this grey slab, underneath these letter pieces, which you also have to apply stickers to. The other 2 stickers, small stickers, apply to these 2 pieces there. So you got a lot of stuff, you got hidden pieces and hidden sticker details, so I mean, that's why I don't like the stickers too much, because you actively have pieces rubbing on top of it, even with the basic instructions of the set. And also, if you can print 2 pieces, why can't you print the rest? Those pieces, I mean, this is a generic map piece over here, which, okay, I've seen that in other sets, but this other piece here, it's got an X marks the spot, a treasure map. I'm not sure if that print has ever appeared in the Indiana Jones set or not. So, if that's the case, I can understand why they reused that, but seriously, the less stickers the better, of course. So, features. So yeah, on this side, on the back of the wall, you have a little stick so you can move this around. Ooh, his cape's moving. Okay. And you got a treasure box here, which you can't open because it's right up against the wall. So I'm going to pop that off. Open it up, and well, you're supposed to only put one gem and a key in there, but of course, keys come in pairs. It's for Lego, so I put both in there because I have nowhere else to put it. I'll just move that up for easier access later. You got a bookshelf here, 2 bookshelves. They're both built very nicely. The bottom is mostly the same build up to here, and on top here, of course, you have a plate there, and this one has more books. A pretty cool sort of oil lamp thingy with a chain coming down. That's cool. Nice to have. Got some 2 really big candles there that someone might think Beauty and the Beast, I guess. It just reminds me of that. I've never actually seen Beauty and the Beast, the Disney versions, any of them. I've only seen Beauty and the Beast reviews by failures and the really bad dingo pictures. Got some bottles in there, like I said, you got a skull there, and the hat, maybe that's the skull's hat on this side. Of course, you have the Lovecraftian-ish creature. Got these 2 transparent pieces, one on each side, and of course, you go behind the wall, you can make them go, ooh, they're flying, and maybe, no. I don't care for these too much. I guess, you know, it's the playability of the set, but I'll probably remove them if I ever film anything with this piece. Quick look at the back here. Not too bad, obviously not meant to be seen. As always, a lot of these Lego sets feel like theatre stages for plays and stuff, so all the mechanical stuff's in the back. It's interesting that they use these blades as the windows. It's obviously blades from this end, but of course on the other end, it's covered quite well and actually does look like some sort of weird monastery window thing. So that's cool. And finally, the main feature of the set is got this whole gear mechanic thing here, so you can rotate that. And all these 4 gears will move with it. And with that, you have this Lovecraftian thing moving around. Because depending on how you attach the big sort of tentacles, how they will rotate to each other. And of course, you still have the individual smaller tentacles on the side, and you've got these 4 eye plates there. Just going to zoom in a little bit. You see these little eye 1x1 coin stud pieces, and there's some like white teeth in the middle. So God knows what he's going to fight. I'm gonna say that this is probably not the end of the movie. It won't be the final boss or final creature that they encounter. It's probably something in the middle of their training, and we may or may not get a set related to the final battle when the film actually comes out. Because if you look back, I guess Ant-Man did sort of come with the main villain as well, that you can do the final battle, but I don't feel like Doctor Strange is going to give us that, at least yet. And finally, I also want to point out that this set is really solid and really secure. I'm just going to pick up right there and go, woo! See, it's not breaking apart, so that's great. So here we are with the 3 figures of this set. We have a Tibetan woman who got de-Asianed and turned white, but she still at least keeps some pretty fancy fans here. I'm going to zoom in right there. You can see that the transparent plastic is pretty nice. It's only printed on one side, but it is printed in gold and has the details there. I like those fans a lot. Those are very nice accessories. It would have been nicer if they came with a closed version, just a little block with some sort of molding so it does look like a folded fan. Maybe you can do that with some Chinese sets or something, but who knows. But still, this is still a very nice accessory, and I commend them for it. It looks really good. Looks like it's actually foldable, and the gold details are pretty cool too. We have Doctor Strange in the middle, Cumberbatch. I've got a Cumberbatch in my pocket. I can say that now. If I put him in my pocket, and he has a pretty nice double magic round pieces, and they're attached with the new piece there, which converts a handle into a stud connector, and that's cool. And finally, we have a black guy, and he has a stick. Wow. White guy gets magical spell circles. Tibetan woman gets turned into a white woman, but still keeps the vans, and black guy gets a stick. I'm sure it'll be cool in the movie. Thanks, Disney. Anyway, so there they are with the accessories. I'm going to remove the accessories now. So Doctor Strange here in the middle is, I mean, all of these figures are obviously based on their movie counterparts. We've had bootlegs before who have released Doctor Strange, but they're based more on the cartoony parts, the comic counterparts. So if you have both, they don't really clash too much. But of course, the suit in the movie is quite close to its original look in the comic books, so which is, you know, a good thing. Doctor Strange here does look really, really good with a lot of details going on. Now, the face doesn't necessarily look like David Cumberbatch, but he does have the little white details out of his beard right there. The hairpiece also has white, sort of just painted on the sides. The torso itself is a navy blue, and it's got details that are pretty cool with the silver printing right there in his necklace. And of course, the printing does continue down to his legs. Also look quite good, but of course, it does just cut off there because Lego doesn't seem to be able to print anything on the lower leg. So the design's okay. The design itself was designed to get cut off, so it doesn't look like anything's cut off, which is good. The non-Tibetan woman here has a gold torso and gold plastic arms, which is nice. It's I guess not too common for color yet. Haven't seen too many of that, and of course purple legs, and the purple isn't a quite common color either. But overall the figure looks okay. She doesn't have any hair, but she does have these little lines coming off the side of the head. Finally, the black guy here has a semi-afro piece going on. This is a pretty cool piece to have. I like this hairpiece a lot because it's quite rare, and the other afro pieces we've got before are from like some sort of 70s, 80s design, so they're really, really big afros. So this one's a smaller one. I like this hair a lot. The face is pretty generic though, however the body is definitely very unique. All of these figures here are unique to this set, of course, so the prints are unique, and the print here is pretty good. I like the scaffold a lot. Gives them a lot of character and a lot of personality. The back of the figures are also pretty good. Now obviously she doesn't have a back face because, well, she's got no hair to cover the back of the head, so she can't have a back face, but they printed some weird patterns here that, again, I don't know the film too well, or the story too well, so I don't know what those weird patterns are. I'm going to put some shadow on her hair right there, try to, yeah. Then you can see the little lines there. I'll put some shadow on that, there we go. See, it's and he's got some weird lining going on. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know Doctor Strange enough. I've never read any Doctor Strange. I know of him. Because, like, I sort of know of Doctor Doom, but Doctor Doom's a bit more famous because he's a pretty big villain. But I know nothing about Doctor Strange. But I do look forward to the movie. And here he is. The back is also very detailed, even though he's got a red cape for the most part covering it. But I do like it a lot. His second, of course, is the angry face, and so is his. Usually one normal, one angry face. And his back, the back of this character is also very detailed as well. They have bothered to sort of print right up to the hip, so it almost looks like that this hip piece is printed, but it's not. It's just a torso piece that's printed. But still, it looks very nice. It's the personality does definitely shine through. I like this set a lot. I like that they didn't jam a vehicle in here of some sort. I like that it is literally just here's a flat, here's a house, a display piece. You put figures in it and you can play around with it. I a little bit fed up of certain sort of superhero sets that just feel like they have to put a vehicle in it. Like the people have to have cars or helicopters or planes. I don't need that. Sometimes those things aren't even in the movie. I don't need you to ham-fist these things down. If a set is good by its own merits, it doesn't need any vehicles. And I really wish that the Batman set with Ra's al Ghul's Lazarus Pit did not come with a Batman buggy, and instead those pieces, the budget of those pieces would go towards the actual set itself. So this is what Marvel's side of things have done. Lego has designed this set. There's no vehicles going on, because since they are magic, of course they're not going to have any vehicles. That's great. That's all great. And I feel like we've got the three main hero characters of the movie in here. Obviously we don't have the main villain. We don't know who the main villain is yet. And since this set is released so early, so much earlier than the movie itself, obviously Lego and Marvel doesn't want to give that away, so who knows who the main villain is. I do look forward to the film a lot, and this set is also intrigued me a little bit. I want to know what that creature is in the wall, and I want to know what they're doing here. I want to be trying to spot in the movie which room this is meant to be representing. That'd be cool. So yeah, I like this set a lot. It isn't too big of a set, it doesn't take up too much room, and it also means it's not too expensive. And you get 3 unique characters here, so character collectors, minifigure collectors, you definitely want to pick up this set for these if you like superheroes. And for the rest of us who just wants to play around with a nice looking set, I still recommend this too. Like I said, not too big, not too expensive, and you get quite a lot of, you get a nice flat, nice figures, and quite a good play value with the little tentacles wobbling about. If you've enjoyed this video or found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leaving a comment below on how you feel about this set. And as always, you can check out my other LEGO reviews on this channel, hopefully with ad block turned off. I would appreciate that a lot. You can check out my reviews on other toys such as fake LEGO, Mega Blocks, Big Arts, Figma, and other toys in general. You can also support this channel with Patreon if you feel like I deserve it, and do more videos and more kinds of videos for you guys. Of course, as always, you don't have to do any of that. As always, take care, have a nice day, and I look forward to the next Marvel movie.